Hi there. In this video, I will show you how you can get notified in your Slack account when your clients granted you access to their assets via Zapier's webhook. The first thing that you need to do is go to log into your Zapier account and create a new Zap. Of course, you will give your Zap a name, and then on your trigger, you would choose Webhooks by Zapier. Next, you choose the event. Event should be catch raw hook. Then click continue and then copy this webhook URL and then go to your Leadsie account, go to settings, webhooks and API and paste the webhook here. Don't forget to click save changes. Once it's saved, you can go back to, or no, you can go to your dashboard and open any of your request link, either your standard request link or your custom request link. It will work to any of your request access links. In this example, I will use my standard request link and I will give access to our test page and some of our Google test accounts. And then grant access. Once the access has been granted, you can go back to your Zap and then click test trigger. That way, your Zap would have a data that we can choose for our next step. Then once that's done, you would just continue with selected record. And then next is your action would be code by Zapier. For the event, you would choose run Python. Click continue. On the input data, just type in payload and then choose from your first step, which is the trigger, the webhook trigger, choose raw body. And then for the code, you would just copy the code that we will provide and paste that in this box. So this is the code and then click continue. Let's continue again. Okay, so that's done. We could click test step. Okay, and then we won't publish this because we will add a step here, which is your Slack. For the event, you would do send channel message, click continue. I already integrated my Slack account in this Zapier account, so it's already here. But if you haven't integrated it yet, you should log into your or integrate your Slack account in your Zapier account. Then click continue. And then for the channel, you would choose the channel where you want to receive the message. I already created a channel named Webhooks, so I'm going to use that. And then for the text message or for the message text, I can do Facebook page name. And then you will get the data from the step number 2, your action, which is the code by Zapier. So we would look for page name and then we could also do Facebook page ID. And then we could also, if you are requesting access for the Instagram account, you could also do that. And since we didn't granted any Instagram account here, we won't see the data here. But if you did that on your test, it should show up here on your step 2. So let's do Google Ads or Google Analytics name. and then Google Analytics ID. You could also capture the user ID, I believe. Let's see. Yep, user ID here. And then the Google Analytics ID. And then the Google Analytics account. Let's see. Account name. Okay. So any data that you have on your, when you test the trigger, you could all use that in, you could use that to show that in your message in Slack. You could also rename your bot so you would know the difference if it's coming from Leadsie or not. You could also create or use a different icon for this specific Zap. And then once that's done, you would just click continue and then click test step. Once that's done, you could go to your Slack to check and you would see that it is already here. Now, the last thing to do is, of course, click publish to publish your Zap. If you have any questions regarding this, just send us a message at hi@leadsie.com. Thank you.